weather's changing and black sneakers are about a savior fit. They go with any outfit, you don't have to worry about cooking them in the full winter season. So I went ahead and made the definitive top 10 best black sneakers list to help you guys out. Coming in at number 10, the Jordan 4 RM. Why did that kind of rhyme? Man, this is one of my favorite sneakers that released this year, and murdered out in the black cat colorway just goes insanely hard. They're easier to get your hands on than a regular pair of Jordan 4s, especially the actual black cat colorway of the regular Jordan 4s. Those things are cooked like a grand. They're also more comfortable than your standard pair of 4s. They go with everything: shorts, baggy pants, skinnier pants. And if you want some extra points, there is the Nigel Sylvester colorway, not exactly triple black, but it's dark enough to still do most of the things that a triple black colorway will do. Now, granted, it is a little bit harder to get and maybe a little bit more expensive than the regular black cat colorway, but it's an amazing sneaker. Both of them great options. Taking the number 9 spot, and potentially a little bit of cheating going on here because this is not exactly a sneaker. It's the Timberland hiker boot. Oh man, this is just an incredibly good looking pair of shoes. Forget regular Timberlands that everyone and their mother is wearing right now. These will not only make your outfits just look cooler, but because they're an actual pair of boots, they'll withstand anything. You're obviously getting Timberland quality with a really unique look. Like the chunky laces and the metal eye stays just look so cool. These are perfect for anybody who lives in a part of the world where the weather does get pretty out of hand. Like here in the UK, it's just constantly raining. These things will be able to take that on, no worries. Now, there are some other brands that do this kind of hiker style with the metal eye stays and all of that, but oftentimes those are a lot more expensive and also a lot harder to get. So Timberland coming out with these things is clutch. Highly recommend. Coming in at number 8, kind of feels like a classic at this point. It's the New Balance 9060. Now, I say feels like a classic because I've just recommended them so many times since they originally released. They've been out for a couple years now and obviously are insanely popular for good reasons. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And these things are still just as relevant and good looking today as they were when they first dropped. This model in particular just looks so good in all black because of the cool design that the model has. The super chunky outsole, the cool overlay panels, and even some of the plastic elements just make it look futuristic and sleek. And if you wanted something a little bit extra and not just the regular solid black pair, I do recommend the Castle Rock, which again is going to kind of do most of the things that a triple black pair will do, but it's just slightly cooler because it has some of those dark gray panels which play into all of the overlay materials, which I just think looks phenomenal. It's incredibly comfortable, goes with a ton of different outfits, and yeah, I mean, it's insanely popular for good reasons. It's a great everyday shoe. Coming in at number 7, the Asics Gel NYC. Now, the pair I'm going to recommend here is not the solid black one, even though that's a perfect option and I would still recommend it. But particularly the gravel and black colorway is really cool because it takes advantage of something that I really like on the NYC model, which is the two-tone effect. That I just think makes this model really stand out. But obviously the triple black one, perfectly fine. But I think either of these colorways is going to achieve the exact same thing. It's going to go with pretty much any outfit, look super cool, obviously be extremely comfortable. That is what the Gel NYC is known for. So yeah, great pair to pick up this fall winter time. Right, take the number 6 spot, and one of my favorite, if not my favorite, affordable models of the entire year, the Nike V5 Runner. So just to summarize this, for $90, you can get one of the hardest retro runner styles out there. That is also one of the most comfortable retro runners out there. In fact, I like this pair of shoes so much, I've got 3 pairs now. And the craziest part is you can even find them discounted. Like, I paid less than $90 for the black pair that I own. It's just such a steal. You're getting so much incredible value from this product. I think props to Nike for creating it. They've missed the mark with plenty of their affordable sneakers, which weren't really that comfortable and stuff like that. But this one, they nailed it. But yeah, you literally cannot go wrong with this pair of shoes. If you wanted a little extra pair to throw in the rotation, it's a great option, especially because it's not going to break the bank. Coming in at number 5, the New Balance 2000. One of my favorite sneakers of the entire year, and yes, will definitely make the top 10 sneaker of the year list. Now, even though this is relatively on the newer side, like New Balance hasn't dropped that many colorways of this sneaker, they did drop it in all over black. Now, granted, it is a little bit more nuanced than just solid triple black. That you do have that like bluish tint with the crazy absorb pods in the midsole. You also do have some metallic overlays, which look really cool, but it's just in gray. So just overall, it looks so clean. And because they used synthetic overlays, these are going to be significantly easier to clean, and a lot lot more durable than some of the other New Balance models that they're kind of known for with the suede and the leather. Easily one of the best looking black sneakers you can buy. Insanely comfortable, great everyday option. They tick all the boxes. Taking the number 4 spot though, we have again another brand new sneaker. This is the Converse Shea 001. Yes, unfortunately these things did fly off of shelves and sell out, and they will be a little bit harder to get, although I do believe there's going to be some restocks pretty soon. The look of these shoes is just so cool. It's futuristic, it's sleek, it's comfortable, and just like it goes with so many different outfits, and kind of like, you know, it's one of those shoes that you can play ball in, take it to the gym, and then also throw on a pair of cargos or jeans and you look sick. The triple black colorway, hands down, is my personal favorite, but I think regardless of what color you put on this shoe, it's definitely one of the best overall this year. Right, top 3 time. This one's a good one. Coming in at number 3, the Adidas Evo SL. Man, I thought the white colorway was beautiful. This black colorway, holy. This has to be hands down the best looking running shoe on the market, period. Now obviously you guys have heard me speak about the Adidas Evo SL over and over again this year because it is such a great pair of shoes. Truly one of my favorite sneakers ever. I wear my pair a ton, as evident and showing why I probably should have gone for the black one, because mine look cooked. But I think that's why this black colorway is such a great option. Not only does it look amazing, those white stripes on the side is like simple, clean, but it just gets the job done and looks so good. It is one of the most comfortable shoes money can buy, so you're kind of good on that aspect. It's incredibly versatile. You can run in these, take them to the gym, walk around in them, run errands, put a whole fit together and look clean. So yeah, great option. And honestly, if I could do it all over again, I'd probably go with the black pair instead of my white pair, because yeah, they do look pretty cool. You're gonna want to wear them so much that they will look cooked. Coming in at number 2 is incredibly popular for good reason, the Asics GT2160. Now this might be, or most probably is, the best selling shoe from Asics, like out of their entire lineup. And I don't just mean the model, but I mean specifically this black colorway. And I think that's literally just because of how cool it looks. The silver overlays with the Asics design on the upper just looks so incredibly good contrast with the black colorway. Now, obviously the model itself is incredibly comfortable. I own at least 3 different pairs and I wear them all the time. They're great. Definitely one of those shoes that if you know you're going to be walking around or on your feet for a long time, you definitely want to pick these things up. So yeah, as an everyday shoe, you cannot go wrong with these. But at number 1, and boy did I not think these would be number 1, it's the Jordan 1 Nigel Sylvester Better With Age. Now, granted, not necessarily a triple black pair of shoes, but for a mostly black pair of ones, this is the best out there. It's one of the best Jordan 1s that's released this entire year. One of the best shoes in general this year. The materials are incredible. The black leather feels buttery soft and great quality. The age scuff details that you get on the top also plays really nicely into the collaboration itself. Obviously, Nigel Sylvester being a biker, professional BMXer. And then that leather ties into the whole storyline and the age details that you get on the midsole, the outsole, and the laces. And even though this is like an insanely hyped up collaboration sneaker from Jordan brand, you can still find these things for a reasonable price. So I'd snatch them up now rather than waiting, and they're probably just going to be expensive in the future. Oh yeah, and on top of all of that, they're actually more comfortable than a standard pair of Jordan 1s. Not even entirely sure what they did, but they did tweak the shape and the insole a little bit so it's slightly softer, and just overall, can't really explain it, but it's more comfortable. I side by side tested it. So yeah, personally, that's my pick for a black sneaker. But this list does have something for every budget. So let me know down in the comment section which of these sneakers is your favorite. And like always, I'm going to chuck another video in the top left-hand corner. Check it out.